Welcome back to another fighting session, or not a session in this video, but today I'll be answering you guys' questions that you guys left in my post last week. And yeah, this will probably be a shorter video depending on how long it takes for me to answer them, but I'll try to answer as thoroughly as I can. Alright, let's run it. First question from Pink Dye Queen. Hi Vera, I hope you're doing good. I watch your videos with my sister, and I'll leave some questions if you don't mind answering them. First off, thank you for watching my videos. Actually means a lot to know that people like my content. Sorry, that sounds really corporate. Question 1: am I happy? Yeah, I'm chilling. Just got home from school like 2 hours ago. What motivated me to make YouTube videos about fighting? To be completely honest with you, I kind of just started enjoying fighting, and it was supposed to be a joke. Actually, I want to pull it up right now. My first montage was kind of just a joke video. Whoops, that is the wrong button. It was supposed to be a joke video where I just kind of did it for fun. Like right here, I wasn't really good at editing. I kind of just spammed cat cut effects, and as I went down the line, I slowly realized that one, I started to enjoy fighting a lot more because it was like a really big game for me. It still is right now. And two, it just seemed pretty cool, like, to make, because there's a lot of people, like, in comments. You can see how it slowly started to go up and up and up. Where, let's see, for this, like my bio montage, a bunch of people, or not a bunch, but lots of people commented, and I started to realize like that success that I got was like really nice, and it became fun for me. Yeah, so it's kind of those things, just the success, and also just fighting in general, because there's a bunch of cool people that I've met, like, just in general, I think. Do I listen or like any Michael Jackson songs? No. I don't listen to Michael Jackson, I'm sorry. Are we getting any Biograph gameplay from you besides the Bio collab? Maybe. I'd like to play Biograph. I think the last time I did it for an episode might have been like one of these two. I remember I was doing a fill roll. I can't remember which one it was, but I had a montage planned for it. I was just never really too invested with it, because I didn't think about it myself. It was mostly just something that was like led on to me. But I think it was Stumpified, actually. But it's just a hard maybe. If in the future I decide to, then I'll probably let you guys know. But otherwise, to be determined, I guess. Okay, next person, Arium. Some silly questions. What's your favorite color? I like pastel green and pastel pink, I guess. My least favorite color? Maybe one of the yellows. I don't really like yellow. Favorite song in general? That's a good question. I've had a few favorite songs in general. I guess my top two would probably be like Homesick from by Wave to Earth or Karma. Alien Stage. What's the funniest experience I've ever had in fighting? The most recent one I made a post about. It was actually here, I'll find it. It was this whole thing, because I think I was just in a really bad slump, and this person was actually like, I kid you not, it was like actually the funnest thing that I've ever done, just because of how stupid people were acting, and I was just like, it was kind of just kill stealing and dominating the game and then just pinning on each other. But yeah, I guess that's how I can describe it. Thoughts on Hatsune Miku? Yeah, I like Miku. Miku, I think I listened to fewer songs. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. Though I listen more Teto than Miku, honestly. If you have song recommendations, you can give it to me. I don't mind. I don't listen to her that often though. I mostly listen to other stuff. Okay, that's it. Thank you for asking your questions, you too. Okay, next, Chudkun444. Are there any games I like outside of Roblox? Splatoon and Tamagotchi Life, and that's it. If you were to survive, would you survive if I was isekai into fighting the universe? What gear would I have? I think my gear would probably have to do with like some sort of like, I guess, you know, spatial stuff, like space, like the stars and the light, all that. And I feel like I don't think I'd survive if I was born in Blackrock, maybe. I don't really know much about the lore, I just know that Subspace is a really bad guy. I don't know why people ship him with Medkit, but that's like a whole other thing I'm not going to get into. I just chilled out in Crossroads, honestly. And, yeah. Question 3. Benoy. W. Benoy. W. Benoy. Okay, thanks for asking your questions. Next one. Eyeball Aristocrat. My main... Okay. Favorite base designing skin out of all the fighters? Favorite base design? Katana. No, I take that back. Yeah, that's actually a good question. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the default skins. That's a really good question. Maybe Rocky. I don't know. Favorite skin design? I think it's a tie between, I want to say Follower Sword, maybe Katana Neo, since that's my main. It's a whole nother thing. And 7 MKO. Medkit. What's my favorite game outside of fighting? Both on Roblox and outside of Roblox. Favorite game on Roblox that isn't fighting? To tell you the truth, I couldn't answer that. I would just say Block Tales, honestly. That's the only other game I've played for like just after, I guess. Outside of Roblox, I answered this already. Splatoon. That's like the only other game I play. Maybe Dead by Daylight, but I haven't been playing as much recently. Do I have a favorite song from the fighting soundtrack? Hard yes, I think. I want to say, wait, let me search it up first. But fighting OSTs. Because my favorite used to be Porcelain Fantasy. But honestly, it might be Edge of Infinity now. Yeah, it's Edge of Infinity. That's like my favorite one. It's the best one in my opinion. What's the first fighter I've ever played as? Do I ever play him? Sometimes. My first fighter was Rocket. I used to be a Rocket one trick, and I was crazy in opens, or at least I like to think so. Yeah, I still do play as Rocket sometimes. It's more of a, like an off pick or fill role for me, because I just do Katana stuff now. What are your favorite? But yeah, what are your favorite and least favorite maps to play on? Can be most specific. My favorite map to play on: Iron Cafe and Fractured Space, because it feels really equal. I can go either way. For me, my least favorite is probably Nuke the Whales, and yeah, I know a lot of people don't like HQ. I don't mind HQ, maybe because I just do a sword pick on there like half the time. But I don't like Nuke the Whales. I don't like Museum that much, and I don't like maybe Hotel Elephant. But what's my process for? Okay, sorry. Question 7. What's my process for? Oh, I just skipped the question. I'm really stupid. I'm sorry. Are there any fighters you've never played, or at least the fighters you don't play as much as all? Yeah, I don't play Coil. I've tried Coil out once. I think I've tried everybody, with the exception of Coil, and also Subspace. Like, I actually can't stand playing Subspace. It's just not for me. But yeah, those are just the two. I can play the other ones at a very specific skill cap though. Sorry, now. Okay, now on the right question. What's your process for making compilation videos? You start recording, which fighter, song you use, or just record and decide first it will be a compilation bet later. My process for making compilation videos, I'll probably include a time-lapse and editing, is the first thing I do is find an audio that I think I really like. Like, the last one I used, You've Not Mail, I listened to that a lot before. And then the next step is to find the fighter I think it relates the most to. I made an exception for my last montage because I got lazy to play Biographed. It was either we buy or skateboard. But I was like, nah, I'll settle on Katana because I wanted it easier on myself. And then the third step is, depending on what, I have to figure out how long I want to record, because I don't want to have extra footage because that'd be kind of a waste unless I repurpose it for something else. So what I usually do is I spend my recording time on two, I think two variables. One, the song length. The video recording is not directly, but it's kind of proportional to how much I'll take in recording the session, and I'll cut it up with all the kills and stuff. And then the second variable is how good I am at the fighter. Like for Katana, like if I use You've Not Mayo, I think that's like a 2-minute song. I would record it for like, I guess 20 to 30 minutes because I'm really good at Katana. And 2, it's one of the more shorter songs, so I could probably fit a lot more in there. And then I just start doing the After Effects and all that in editing. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, that's usually how it goes. I record to make it a little maybe easier to understand. I just record my gameplay when I have all the stuff figured out, and then edit it later, like just down to the kills. And lastly, in my opinion, what are the easiest and hardest fighters to play? Okay, easiest fighters to play: Rocket, maybe Sword, maybe Katana. Hardest, I guess Coil. Well, I don't know, because I know a bunch of these characters have a big skill gap, or skill, what's the word, like skill ceiling, and maybe Subspace, but that's just a skill issue for me. That's all I really know. And also Skate, because I understand that there's a bunch that can be done. Yeah, congrats on reaching 500 subs. Thank you. Next question. Hosha Dino. I don't know if I butchered that. I'm sorry if I did, but do you like mac and cheese with sprinkles? No. No, I don't think I do. And what's my favorite sea creature? Narwhals. Yeah. Okay, next question from Cat Kazoo. Okay. Do I like waffles? Yeah, I do. Do I like pancakes? Yeah. Do I like French toast? Yeah, I like all those. They're all pretty good. I like them with chocolate. But I'm a fat bum, so there's that, I guess. Thank you. Question by Gummy Birds. Should I suck at asking questions? I'll do one anyway. One favorite animal. Bunny. Do if I need pets, and if so, what kind? I have no pets. Top 3 music artists and albums. Okay, top 3 music artists. I don't really pay attention to albums, but top 1, Wave to Earth. Top 2, Keshi, and I guess I don't really know if this counts. The entirety of the Alien Stage stuff. I don't really know if that counts as an album or anything, but yeah. Favorite fictional character, Rocket Fighting. Why is it called oven when you in the cold food, out of hot, eat the food? I think what you're getting at, or to answer your question, I think it's oven because when you hot the food, it'll cold. I think that's how that works. Thank you. Thanks for asking questions. On to the next person. Suka Supi R. I would not try to pronounce the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. Are you a flex player? I don't watch all your videos. That's new to the channel and still catching up, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm a flex player, Katana main. It's kind of like a hybrid because I can go down the list. I've learned how to play Rocket. Obviously, Rocket. Somewhat of Biograph. I had a series on skateboard. Banhammer's kind of I can do Medkit sometimes, really inconsistent. I can play Boom really well sometimes. I can play Vine. I can play Shuriken. Hyper Laser, not so much. Slingshot, I'm still getting the ropes down. Sword is actually one of my top 3 in skill fighters. And I can do Scythe and Rifle. I just have to get back into actually playing her. Just not so, but yeah, I guess I would consider myself a flex player. Do you and other content creators just play games for fun or only do for video collaborations? I'm only speaking for myself because I don't really know much about the CCs. Like, if you want, you can ask like Tech and them, or like Viv and all the other creators on their own time. But when it comes to playing, I guess I would say I would do it for fun and just to like, I don't know, show off my skills. Not really show off, I don't mean to flex, but like, I guess just to play because fighting is really fun for me. Do you have my own Discord server for the channel? I didn't check. No, I don't have a Discord channel because I have I'm trying to figure out stuff, or no. I'm a helper in Content Creator Central, and that's kind of my main, like, that's kind of just my main server. And so I'll probably be, so I've just been in here for like a while. That's kind of how it usually goes. I just kind of, this is kind of like, this is, sorry, this is like my main thing. This is just my main, this is my main channel, or not main server. So I don't think I'll be creating my own server anytime soon, unless I get to the point where it's like, I'm like, what, 5,000, 1,000 subscribers, I guess. Yeah, that's all I have to really say. Sorry about that. How do I feel when people recognize me in game? I feel kind of happy knowing that people know me for my content rather than just my skill. I never really know though, even with my chat unlocked. So I'm gonna eat the chips. But I never really know with my chat unlocked because I just like, I don't think I'm in the right age group for that. Did I ever crash out in a game before? Like say things in chat when I'm angry? I tried really hard not to, but I used to in the past. Like, it was bad. So I would say like, or I'd feel like I'd be like really passive aggressive, I guess. That's all I can really say. And I feel bad. I'm really sorry to all the people I've been toxic to on fighting. I just can't help it. Some people just don't have the skill, which is fair. Oh, speaking of which, have you ever gotten fan art? Do you accept them? Yes, I actually gotten a few fan art. My profile picture was by Unkui as fan art, and I also have someone drew me as kind of like a plushie. I think their name is Nova. They're in my Discord. They're in the Content Creator Central Discord server, and yeah, I do accept fan art. You can either DM it to me at viridescent or just send it through the Arts and Creation channel in the Content Creator Central Discord server. Yeah. Are you ever gonna retire from the channel? I don't know. I don't think I plan on retiring from the channel for now, because I'm already enjoying what I'm having, but if life gets in the way, you know, it gets in the way. So there's that. Congrats on 500 subs, let's continue to thrive. I hope so. Actually, this is actually a really late video. I'm getting closer to 600 like in the moment. Yeah. Question, who are you? Okay, thank you for asking questions though. Cell Nocturnal. Who are your top 3 favorite characters? Anything in the wiki? Top 3 characters. I like Illumina a lot. Illumina's cool. I also like Ice Dagger. I think he's adorable. And I like Rocket because he's awesome, and I want a plush of him. Yeah, that's my top 3. If you were placed in the box with your top 3 fighters having to protect you from the rest of the game characters, would I survive? Can my katana do W grapples on the rest of the characters? Yeah. Can my sword use its ult and kill everybody? Yeah, I think he can. And Rocket would just spam his passive, so I think we're good. The only problem would be like Bandhammer just popping the ult, but all I'd have to do is like, I think my katana got that. We have enough burst damage. We just have to take care of like all the squishy fighters first and then work from there. Which character would I be in fighting? I don't know. If I don't want to pick the boring option that is Rocket, because I don't really relate to him. I guess Boombox. Maybe Boombox. I like Boom. I feel like I'd be kind of like Boombox. Okay, but thank you for asking questions. Let's move on. Questions. What's your long-term goal with doing YouTube? Oh wait, sorry. First off, hello Tectonical, or aka John Slingshot. What's my long-term goal with YouTube? Where do I see myself in the future? My long-term goal with YouTube is, I don't really know. I kind of just want to be able to start making money soon, and just slowly start to grow and grow. Because I feel like I should be able to start making money with where I am at right now in real life. And I also want to be able to like maybe do some more stuff with fighting, but that I haven't really figured out yet. Where do I see myself in the future? I see myself, I'm not sure if I would do YouTube. Maybe I'll do variety content, but I'd probably just be doing regular stuff in the future. I don't really know how to explain that. I'm not really good at answering these types of questions. Sorry. But yeah, it's kind of just a lot of that. What's my favorite games to play, in or out of Roblox? I answered this earlier. Favorite game to play, fighting, Dachi Life, Splatoon, and yeah. Thank you for asking questions, Tech Boy. Okay, we got MBQQJ asking, what's my favorite series? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, the only other series I've watched as of recent is probably just like, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really watch that many series, if I'm being completely honest. I kind of just have this whole schedule. Kind of, I guess. I can't really answer that. I guess Beyblade. Beyblade was a big thing. It still is, but that's from my childhood, and I still enjoy it. But thank you for asking a question. NBQQJ asks, what's my favorite... Oh, wait, I answered that. Not Rider Sonic says, hello, hi, greetings. Do you have a favorite fighting OST? Yes, Edge of Infinity. I asked this earlier. Answered this earlier. 3MCat asks, if you had to remove one fighting character from the roster, who would it be? Subspace. I don't have to say anything else. Subspace. That's it. Okay. Random Studio Unlimited 9249 asks, what map or maps would you want to get reworked if you had to choose, and what do you think Phighter 17 will be? We on the Crowbar's Phighter 16. I guess the map I want to get reworked is, I guess, Nuke the Whales. I wish it was like its old version because I prefer that much more. I used to play all the way before pre-rework, and I guess Museum because it feels like a really open space and no one votes for it, and I feel like it's kind of a waste having Beloved Memories, like one of really good OST, just wasted on that. And I guess that applies to Aya Dabalea as well. What I think Phighter 17 will be, I'll be Phighter 17. No, John W. Grapples is Phighter 17. That's me. Yep. I think there's one more question that I might have missed. I have to check because I know I have to sort by newest. Wait. Yeah, I found the last one. Gunpowder asks, am I the machine? It's an ultra kill reference? No, I'm not the machine. I'm sorry. But yeah, that wraps up, I guess that wraps up our Q&A for now. This is actually a longer video than I thought to make. I'd just like to thank you guys all for asking me questions, and thank you guys for all 500 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I'll have a video session out by later today as well, so just stay tuned for that. I don't know what I'm going to play, but thank you all, and see you later.